This is a KGUN9 On Your Side news update.
Cleanup is underway in parts of southern Arizona after monsoonal storms ripped through the area yesterday evening. There were reports of power outages and some homes were damaged because of the high winds. At least one person was treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
TEP says they have crews working around the clock monitoring power outages. High winds can damage poles and lightning strikes blow fuses, and TEP says monsoon impacts their grid every year. When multiple outages happen, TEP prioritizes repairs to the largest number of people as quickly as possible. People can report any outages and check on the status of an outage on their website.
Well, let's check in with April to see if we can expect any more wet weather today. Good morning, April.
Good morning. We're not ruling it out. We are not seeing as great a chance as what we saw last night, but we're certainly not ruling it out. When you have this much moisture, we're so saturated, our flow is not that great, which means if we see any storms, it's likely going to be coming off of a mountain, developed over the mountains, over the higher elevations, and then rolling off into the valley. So that's the reason why we're not ruling it out completely. However, our flow is not as great as it was yesterday to produce our own valley storm. So we're kind of just dependent on those mountains, but they still have a pretty good chance. We've got lots of moisture to work with. So we'll hit about 99 today, a few degrees cooler than yesterday, and then stand about a 30% chance for late storms, again, like what we saw last night. We'll see the same scenario set up Wednesday. Might go up a bit Thursday as our high pressure begins to shift again, and then that'll allow us to hold on to at least a 20 to 30% chance for storms each and every day into the weekend and first part of next week. So the good news is it won't make much of a difference in our highs. Our highs will stay pretty steady near 100. Whitney, Mark, back to you.
April, thank you. Loved ones of a fallen DPS trooper are now preparing to lay him to rest later this week after a vigil was held in his honor. Family, friends, and the public gathered in front of the state capitol last night for DPS trooper Tyler Edenhofer. Edenhofer leaves behind a fiancée. His funeral is expected to take place on Friday in Peoria. Schools in the Tucson Unified School District are gearing up for one of the first days of the school year this Thursday.
Now on your side's Veronica Costa joins us from Midtown with more on how district leaders are keeping kids safe this school year. Veronica.
Starting this new school year, it might take a little bit longer for visitors at John B. Wright and other schools within the Tucson Unified School District to actually get into schools. Back in June, the district added new security installments to 46 of their schools. There are new cameras where desk and office assistants can now talk to visitors from inside, see who's at the door, and determine whether or not to let them in. For more information on these new security installments, you can head to our website, KGUN9.com, where you can also find more news and weather.
Thank you, Veronica. And as she mentioned, you can always go to our website or our social media pages throughout the day for more news and weather.